Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be reading from the r/justnomail subreddit. So let's jump into it. He bragged about his side chick to our mutual friends until one slipped, and I found his burner phone under the couch. The last call was to a number I have been searching for everywhere with no luck. OP updated 24 hours later. Last night was hell. I did not sleep at all. I couldn't bring myself to go to bed with the fear that if I closed my eyes, I would imagine him next to me, or worse. I went through every message, every text, everything. There wasn't anything. I tried calling the number that I found on the phone. As I said before, it goes straight to voicemail. And when it does, the only thing that I hear is breathing. There isn't even a dial tone in the background. It just goes straight to the breathing. Sometimes a little jealousy can be endearing. You know, like when your boyfriend gets mad at your male friend for putting his arm around your shoulder. I hope you post an update on what happens when you confront this scum. I'm hoping the same thing. I mean, that is literally the first comment on the post. And OP, come on, man. You gotta give us an update. People want to see what happens. But this man is absolutely unhinged. It doesn't sound like he has any control over his behavior at all. You dodged a bullet op. I called it again today and I left a message saying, hey, who is this? Please call me back. I'm not sure why I thought that would work, but I figured it was worth a shot. Then you should definitely share it with the subreddit, just no mail. Who knows? Maybe your story will be featured on my channel. So let's open it up to you. What's your crazy ex-boyfriend's story? Share it with the community in the comments below. Let me know if you think Opus should confront this guy, or if she should just let it go. Should she try and track down whoever leaked the info to him? Because it sounds like he was definitely keeping tabs on her. I can't wait to read your thoughts. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next Reddit video. It has been 2 hours and I still haven't heard back from anyone. I'd dream about him. I was wrong on both accounts. My mind is sick and twisted. When he came to visit me, he would always complain about having to turn his phone off because it was too loud. Also hit that subscribe button because I put out new Reddit videos every single day. This one from user not myself yesterday is pretty good. Clearly a red flag that he needs to be reminded of. Wow, OP, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, especially after you have done so much for this guy. It sounds like he's an absolute psychopath. Remember, time to heal. Time to focus on yourself and leave him in the dust. I never really believed him, but I guess he was telling the truth. I think he kept his phone there to monitor me while he was gone. It makes sense because his parents live less than a mile away from me. So if he ever needed to check in, he could. It also makes sense because he has made comments about being able to hear me through our walls when I was undressing. Now I know for a fact that the walls aren't thin at all. I mean, Ivy talked very loudly to him when I was trying to break up with him, and he barely acknowledged it. So I'm positive that the walls are thick enough to muffle sounds. I'm convinced that he was listening to me through the vents. And this is just giving me the absolute willies, but I coo and stop thinking about how he must have felt, knowing that he could get away with this. He must have thought he was so smart. He must have thought that I didn't know anything. And then when I told him that, I knew. He probably thought he could talk his way out of it. Then he started calling all of these numbers, obviously trying to find the source of the leak. I'm still reeling over how he had the gall to try and blackmail me. He said that he knew where I worked, and he was going to make sure that everyone there knew what kind of person I am. My dad picked up my sister and I from the other state, and we drove back home. That drive was 6 hours of non-stop venting for me. She was amazing. She let me rant and rave, and she even cried with me when I told her about the cheating and the pregnancy. I feel so lucky to have her as my little sister, because she is so much more level-headed than I am. I told her about the text messages that I have been receiving from him, and she immediately volunteered to help me track down the person who leaked the information to him. He threatened to tell my boss that I slept with him in exchange for the promotion that I recently received. He also threatened to send pictures of me around to my family and friends. I just do you understand how he could treat me this way after everything that I have done for him. I have been nothing but good to him for the past 5 years. I helped him through school. I supported him emotionally when he was struggling. I never complained even once when he had to work late, and I had to stay home alone. In fact, I gave up my career to move with him to another state, so he could take care of his dying mother. And now this is how he repays me. It's so sick and twisted. I can't believe that he would do this to me. OP, updated 3 days later. Thank you all for your support. I am feeling a bit better now. When we got home, I went straight to my room and pulled out every single electronic device that I own. What I've learned is that he kept his phone at his parents' house. That's it for the Just No Mail update. And if you like this story, you should check out my podcast where I publish the exact same episodes. Down in the comments, we have a ton of people sharing their thoughts on the story. And this next comment is from user I don't know about this one. And this final comment is from user Kill All the Clowns. So, do you have a crazy jealous boyfriend or ex-boyfriend story?